Welcome to the Agents of the Unexplained podcast. From a haunted abandoned asylum to Sasquatch lurking in the dark woods and watching you, and all things unexplained, here are the stories from outside our realm. With your host, Bill Rigby.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Eve here in Squatchville. Hey, seriously, I'm all excited. The kids are being actually super good today. I wonder why. I'm getting things put together for next year, and I got to send out few bios for speaking engagements. We got to do a couple other things today, and then go down, sit and relax and enjoy Christmas Eve. The weather's going to be a little nicer. I might step outside. I don't know yet. It's going to be interesting. I'm just excited this year for Christmas. Even though I'm not feeling good, I got that upper respiratory infection back again, but I'm excited. I really am. It's going to be a great Christmas. The kids are getting just about everything they wanted, and I love seeing their faces on Christmas morning. Albert's saying, Merry Christmas, everyone. Albert Walker, back at you, brother. Definitely going to enjoy this Christmas. Hunter, 6 years old, so you know how he is. He's all fired up for it. And I love it. I do love it. Got a few surprises for my wife. Stuff she's not expecting. So that's going to make it nice. Then we're going to have a couple other things going to be happening. And I can't wait. But anyhow, like I said, I got a couple bios to get put together and send out. I got a couple other things I'm definitely working on, but including those investigations for right after the first of the year. That's going to be fun. Those investigations going to be fun. And I already told people who I'm taking out with me on that. It's going to be Jamie King. Jamie, with this cryptid stuff, he's the man to go to. And I'm very happy he agreed to go along. Because he'll pick up things I miss. I'll guarantee it. And he notices a lot of stuff too. So that's going to be a great time on this investigation. We're still working on the conference. We still got a few things left for vendors. I know it's Christmas time. I don't expect to see anything coming in for that. But, they got to get them in before February 30th or 28th. February 28th, February 30th. Yeah, okay. They better hurry up. I don't know when that's coming. Merry Christmas, Griff. How you doing, brother? But anyhow, got this cord wrapped up around me. I don't know how I did that one. But anyhow, so we're getting the stuff put together for that. We're getting stuff for the investigation. And I'm told to take it easy. I'm only one person and I'm doing a lot, but I am working slow at it. So I'm taking it easier. The other thing is that after the conference, that's when all these other conferences start going. And I'm looking forward to going to several of them, speaking at a few of them. And I'm going to spend a lot more time in the woods. And that's the main thing right there. Get back out doing what I love. Conferences are nice. You learn from others. But I need to be out there. And hey, my cousin Nikki. Merry Christmas, kiddo. So, I'm going to be getting back out there, looking even more so, and researching more. And not just right here. We got a couple areas we're going to be doing. And down in Armstrong County. Up in the Alleghenies, we're doing that camp out up there. Jeff Anderson, and Jeff and Julie, they're going to be our guides up there, let me tell you, because that's their research area, and they're going to take us some really good spots. And I can't wait. And I can't, that stuff like that gets me excited for doing this stuff. I'd like to do more camp outs, but we'll see. The more the merrier, and that's the truth. Because you get out there, get in the woods, and you get to enjoy that stuff, the nature. Miss Jenny's out here, and Jenny knows. She knows that's my solace. I've told her many times, and getting this upper respiratory infection, the way this weather's been, it's been knocking me down again. And this year's been sucked for my health-wise, and didn't get out as much. But I will get out more next year. I'll guarantee it. I'm not going to let it stop me. That I lost a lot this year not getting out there and clearing my mind out in nature. And it's such a way to release a lot of my inner tensions. And I love it. I love it very much. And people need to do that, because you just get out there and enjoy what you're seeing, your surrounding. If you see a Bigfoot, that's awesome. That's a big plus. Unless you see it as close as I did. That's not so good. But there's so much to see when you're out there. And Jamie and Jenny, they're out all the time. And the pictures they post, not just of themselves being out, but the different plant lives, the different things going on in the woods that they get pictures of. And it's just like, wow, really? That's there? Wow. And stuff like that. And I'm seeing pictures from out west, and I love it. And, I love seeing this stuff, especially this year since I didn't get out as much, and that really hurt. Went and did that one report with Jamie in that area, and it's like, oh my God, I felt so good. And it's a good area. It's a kind of active area, and that just pumped me up, made me feel great. That's why I tell people, get out in the nature. You got to enjoy it. It's the beauty of it all. There's so much out there to enjoy. And just sitting at home on a computer all the time, don't cut it. Don't cut it. If you're able to get out, get out. I know there's people that can't get out. My wife has a hard time. Well, she'd be out there with me. Her problem with her walking now, and it gets to her. It does. And it gets to me, because I enjoyed her being out with me all the time. And she's a very slow walker. Believe me, even before her injury. Slow walker. So you got to absorb more of what's going on around you. and get to see more. And that's why I love her out there with me, because I'm always speed walking. Well, she taught me how to slow down, so, and enjoy it even more. She made me come to that realization when me and her were walking these different trails, and then she said, "Slow down, I can't go that fast. Hey, look at that over there. Oh yeah, so get out there, enjoy it while you can." And look at her; she can't get out like she used to, and we loved it. We really did. And I know your work stops you, Albert. That sucks. The way they work you, you know, that really sucks. And when you work for a company like you do, it's hard. I do know that. I used to work for them years and years ago, 20 some years ago, 24, 25 years, 26 years ago. Wow, it's been that long. But the thing is, try to get out when you can, which you do. And I know it's hard to do things when you're working that type of job. And this time of year, it ain't easy to get out either, the way the weather does things to us. I know that. Look, I get laid up just because I got that upper respiratory infection. And let me tell you, last night was not a fun night. That's coming up. But get out there, enjoy it. Justin, how you doing, brother? Justin Decker. He is definitely a go-to guy if you want to find things out on the computer. If you want to get out in the woods, there's Dave Wickham. Now, you're right, Wick. That's it. Weather permitting. Seriously. Some people can't handle the super cold. Right now, I can't, unfortunately. But once I get this cleared up, I'll be dressing warm enough and be out there because there's a lot more to check out. Like you said, the lay of the land, which I know the lay of the land pretty much where my normal research area. But the other thing is, you don't get to see all this the foliage and that, but you do get to see the lay of the land. You know where to go. You get to see more, like if there's snow on the ground, you might find prints. Well, you definitely go find some. The areas I go, you definitely go find deer prints, coyote prints, rabbit prints, beaver prints. You're going to find all that stuff. You might even see them. Like I said, it's not all about Bigfoot when you're out there. Yeah. And Tater, you agree with me on that one because it's a beautiful thing to be out there. And that's the thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I enjoy it. I really do. My last year's Christmas present. And then they put this on the other side. I wouldn't say I'm the number one squatcher. There's other ones better than me. But that was a nice Christmas present. Oh my God, yes. You listen to the woods. The wintertime. It's freezing cold out. I'm going to use this as an example. It's freezing cold out. You hear this big crack. Oh, that's a wind. No. That's the sap freezing inside the tree. It could be a wood knot, but 9 times out of 10, it's the sap freezing inside the tree. You listen to the animals, listen to the movements, listen to the different sounds that's happening. Tater, you're so 100% right with this stuff. And that's, you learn more when you're out there and listening and studying this stuff. That you can see, you can find a deer trail easily. Try following it a little bit and see where it offshoots. And see which way they're going, which way it seems like they're going to be heading the most. I followed a pretty well used deer trail in for about, I'm going to say 3/4 of a mile. Then you find all these little offshoots coming to it along the way. And I start following some of them and start seeing different things. And it's like, okay, yep, this works. This works. And of course, when I'm coming back out, I take another short deer trail coming this way, and I'm running into this other one, take it, and I ended up 1.5 miles on down where I went in. But you're finding things, you're learning more and seeing more. So do it. Just try to keep your bearings so you don't get lost in there. I've never actually got lost in the woods. I did get, and I believe it was infrasound back in 99 or 2000. I got hit with infrasound. And I ended up 3/4 of a mile west of where I was going, and I was headed south. And I'm looking around like, where am I? Because I don't even remember walking to that spot. And I'm looking around saying, where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. A hunter comes walking up, because we were bear hunting. He comes walking up, and we're up on Penview Mountain in Indiana County. And I go, can you tell me where Bear Cave Cabin's at? He goes, about 3/4 mile back up that way. Oh, I got turned around somehow. I said, I don't know how, but this ain't the way I was going. And I knew I wasn't in the right area because I could not hear the river down over the mountain, which you could hear the way I was headed. And there's train tracks down there. I should have been able to hear a train that went through, and they run through there constantly. So I turned around, went back up, and I'm feeling a little bit sick, still somewhat disoriented. Get up to my vehicle, and I just unloaded my gun, got in the car, and left. Went home. And my ex-wife goes, wait, what are you doing home? I thought you were bear hunting. I says, I don't feel good. I'm just going to bed. And I went in and laid down. So, and that's what happened there. So the only time I was actually lost in the woods, and I believe it was because of infrasound. And what we call bear cave, that the Game Commission, when they trap a bear, a lot of times that's where they put them up there. And that's why I went up there. And I was headed south, like I said, and I was going to sit just a little off the hill, or the mountain, actually, because it goes up there a ways. I figured I can catch it coming up. If it comes up close enough to the top, I can shoot it there. If it rolls down, I got no problem with that, because I'm about 1 mile from my place. Once I hit the tracks where I lived at, I could drag it out of that way. I didn't come nowhere close to it. So, and that's why I still say it was infrasound. Other than that, yeah, enjoy the woods. Enjoy your time out there. I see Dave Ruper's out here. Him and Carrie was just out and enjoying the winter camping, sort of. Kind of made me jealous because he was cooking on the grill too. Jeez, that man can cook. And that looked good, Dave. Seriously, it really did, brother. But anyhow, I've been talking about 20 minutes just rambling on. I'm going to get busy here, get some of this stuff done. You guys have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Enjoy your family. If you don't have family and you live local near us, you're welcome to stop in. No problem. We'll feed you. We've got all kind of food going on here tomorrow. I'm telling you. So you all take care. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. And we'll talk soon.
This has been an Agents of the Unexplained original podcast. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe and view on YouTube. And please visit our store link in the bio. Thank you for listening. And remember that paranormal is the new